Mousetrap Cars 2016 continued. This is video 2, taking a look at the data from the physics class, running of the mousetraps. So, in the previous lesson, we ended up here with our chart, our column chart completed. And now we are going to go in and format some text elements and some of the vertical columns. And then maybe some of the titles here and the names and then the colors of the different series of data. Well, first up, let's take a look at some of the text elements here. Let's start with our title. It's a basic black. Once we click on that, of course, we have our chart tools here. And once we've clicked on the chart title, we have this option here, Format Chart Title Options. There's title options and some text options that we can look at. And so let's take a look at the text options. And right now we have a solid fill at this particular color here, and so we can simply choose that fill color and pick a different color. Simple as that. And then if you want more colors, well, you got a lot of them that you can work with here. So that's how you can change your text types. You can also go in and select some gradient fills and lots of different options that you can experiment with there. Patterns. Different effects. Reflection, glow, soft edges. I will let you experiment with those. And then you can insert another text box if you want to put some additional text in your chart. This, with the title options, that is actually dealing with the text box itself. So I think the default is no fill, and so you could have some type of a background if you wanted to. See what that does. There you go. So you can experiment with that. So there's a lot of different things you can do and get real creative here and have fun with your charts. So take some time and go through the text elements. There's our Y title, and you can go through and adjust that. You can adjust the X-axis labels with our names. Different options that you can use there. And then move on, and we will take a look at the actual series data. And so I'll start with clicking on any one of these. You'll notice that if you click on Series 1, and in my case, Series Run 1 is the blue, and notice when you select on one of them, it selects all of them. So we could do that, and there it comes up, Format Data Series. And then make the choices that we want to do to fill those columns. Click a solid fill and pick the color that we want to use, and once again we can grab lots of different colors, and so you can go ahead and use those skills you learned in Mr. Halp's art class to come up with some nice contrasting colors. And the other way to adjust your shapes or your vertical columns here is that you can come up right up in this section here where you have shape fill, shape outline, and shape effects, and you click that, and once again you have access to those colors just like we did over here with the Format Data Series. And it's nice you get a preview here to see how all these look. More fill colors. Pictures, if you had some large bars here, sometimes that could be fun to put pictures in. The gradients, and then different textures. So lots of different options there. The outline would give you kind of a stroke around your shape. And then shape effects, shadows, glow. That's kind of fun if you want to highlight some particular section of the chart. And the last option to look at for this video is to click on the design option on the chart tools. And You can take a look at some of these chart styles here, and also the quick layouts that are also available. There's an interesting one that includes the data table. You can actually look at those numbers. So that could be useful and interesting. So go ahead and make another 3 charts using those copies that we created and format them different ways, different colors, different styles. And then as I come around the room, you can show those to me. And so that'll do it for our exploration of the mousetrap cars as far as the formatting goes. In the next video, we'll just take a look at it and see how we might be able to tell a story with the data as practice as we later move on into analyzing economic data.